What's good, y'all? It's your boy Coltrane back with a video, and today's gonna be my official WWE Money in the Bank 2018 review and results. Man, thank you guys so much for joining me for Money in the Bank 2018 review and results. You guys are new to the channel, and this is your first time seeing the phenomenal crew in action. Hit that subscribe button, turn on that bell next to my name to receive all notifications. Make sure you guys hit that awesome red button. It's gonna turn gray, and then they're gonna have a bell come next to it. Hit that bell, and you will receive all notifications. Make sure that they have the 2 lines right there so you get every single video I post, man. Thank you guys so much for the support, man. You guys were awesome in my live reaction to WWE 2K19 review, man. Shout out to Big Boy Johnny and Ken as Jay and all the new people that came in and watched the video, man. Thank you so much for watching my reaction, man. Shout out to both of you guys. You guys are beasts. Continue supporting me, and it's really appreciated. Now, Money in the Bank 2018. Overall, it was a 7 out of 10 in my eyes. Like I predicted on Train Talks, I knew that it wasn't going to outclass TakeOver Chicago. WWE did make the right decisions tonight with some of the matches, even though I think some matches could have been better in my opinion. We'll go over everything in just a moment here, but I'm not going to go through the entire spot by spot like I did TakeOver Chicago. I'm just going to give you guys the winner and the ending segment here of how they won. And basically, that's how we're going to do it here. I'm not going to take too much of you guys' time. Just give you guys my thoughts and opinions on Money in the Bank, man. We're going to roll to 200 subscribers, and let's get it started. You know, like I said, it was a 7 out of 10. WWE did make some of the right decisions tonight. Some of them were wrong and very blasphemously wrong. I did like both ladder matches. The ending of the women's Money in the Bank ladder match was lackluster in my eyes. The men's Money in the Bank ladder match stole the show. Nakamura and Styles killed it. Like I didn't expect them to do that good, but they absolutely outperformed my expectations. The Intercontinental Championship match between Elias and Seth Rollins was great. Really enjoyed that. The Raw Women's title match was great. Freaking, oh my goodness, man. Alexa, freaking, oh my goodness. Ronda Rousey and Nia Jax put on probably one of my favorite Nia Jax matches besides her with Sasha Banks. This was Nia Jax's best match in WWE. I did hands down. You can't debate that. Sasha Banks might have brought her to a better match, but Nia Jax, Ronda Rousey, man, she can perform like I knew she could do. After WrestleMania 34, there were no doubts in my eyes about Ronda Rousey anymore. You shouldn't have doubts about her at all. She could perform in that ring, and she backed it up tonight on Money in the Bank. But those are my overall thoughts on the show, but let's go over the entire match card. We kick things off with the pre-show match, Bludgeon Brothers versus Luke Gallows and Anderson. I knew the Bludgeon Brothers were not losing on pre-show. Come on. WWE isn't that stupid. The Bludgeon Brothers won via pinfall to retain the SmackDown Tag Team Championships. I knew they were going to retain. The club really did look better, looked very good against them, but it wasn't enough to beat the Bludgeon Brothers. Bludgeon Brothers are one of the most dominant tag teams I've ever seen WWE book in a long time. Where do you go from here? Well, I will set the Bludgeon Brothers up for Sanity at SummerSlam. I will build Sanity up over the next month and have them fight Sanity at SummerSlam. I think that's the next best challenge you have left for the Bludgeon Brothers, in my eyes. You know what I'm saying? That's where you go from here with them, in my opinion. Daniel Bryan versus Big Cass. This is the main card now. Big Cass. Big Cass really didn't. Well, I thought he was going to win this match at one point, but he didn't win. Bryan won, which was very good. I said in this feud because I'm really over it now. I think Daniel Bryan should move on to somebody else. Maybe the Intercontinental, maybe the United States Championship again with Jeff Hardy, or maybe the WWE Championship. That's where Daniel Bryan should move on to. I don't want to see him fight Big Cass anymore. He won via submission here. They traded shots at the crowd grew louder. A heel hook from Bryan ultimately did Big Cass in, forced him to quit. So that was it. So that was the matchup right there. Bryan wins via submission. Overall, good match between those two. But you know what I'm saying. I was just ready for this feud to be over, and it looks like this feud is officially over. Bryan is 2-0 over Big Cass. Then we had Bobby Trashley, or a lot of people call him, versus Sami Zayn. This match, it did nothing for me, man. This was a bathroom break for me. I really didn't care. I actually got me something to eat while this matchup was on. I didn't care, man. And it was a 5-minute squash here. Lashley just hit that standing suplex where he holds him in the air and he does this or whatever and slams him down. And that was it. 5 minute squash match. A complete waste of my time, a complete waste of your time. Nobody cared about this match. And like I said, it didn't deliver. One of the worst matches of the night. Lashley wins via pinfall, and that is one reason why this pay-per-view is a 7 out of 10 right now. This match was terrible. Nobody cared about this match. If you cared about this match, something is really wrong with you. I didn't. I mean, come on. Come on, you people should know nobody cares about this feud. They ruined this feud after Lashley's sisters. Where do you go from Bobby Lashley? He looked dominant. He looked aggressive. You need to turn him heel, and maybe you set him up for Brock Lesnar. That's the next best thing you can come here. That's the reason why he's back. If I put him up against Brock Lesnar, man, that where you go from for Bobby Lashley. You need to set him up for Brock Lesnar for SummerSlam, and then I'll have Braun Strowman cash in, and then you derail that friendship, and then you do Lashley versus Strowman for the Universal Championship at the SummerSlam. That's what I'll do. If I was WWE, would they do that? I don't think they wouldn't, but we'll have to wait and see where they go from here. Rollins versus Elias for the Intercontinental Championship, man. Seeing this feud, man, has a feeling that these two are not finished with each other, man. This was a very, very good match, man. Elias performed greatly here. You can't hate Elias, man. His concert, the fans were cheering. He told the fan negative things, and the fans said that we are that. It was great, man. It was great. You can't hate Elias, man, and you can't hate this match. Rollins wins via pinfall to retain the Intercontinental Championship, like I said he would. The only matches I got wrong was the Raw Women's Championship and the SmackDown Live Women's Championships. I got everything else right. I'm shocked I did, to be honest. Rollins retains here. A valiant effort by Elias here, but you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. But the way the match ended, these two are not done with each other. He rolled up Elias, so I have a feeling that these two are not finished with each other, and they will continue their feud into Extreme Rules and maybe SummerSlam. I won't mind it because Elias is one of the best things of Monday Night Raw. He's the best thing of Monday Night Raw, man. You know what I'm saying? And Elias deserves a push, and I hope WWE continues to give him his push. And then maybe when the time is right, you give him the Intercontinental Championship, and then you have Seth Rollins go back to his rightful place, and that is the main event, and that is for the Universal Championship. When the time is right, though, not now. When the time is right, you do that for Seth Rollins. Overall, one of my favorite matches of the night. Then we had the Women's Money in the Bank ladder match. Like I said, it delivered. The only problem I had was the ending here. I don't believe Alexa Bliss should have won the Women's Money in the Bank. I really don't. It should have been Natalya, especially after we were seeing in the Women's title match later on tonight. Natalya should have won this match, or Ember Moon. In my eyes, I don't think Alexa Bliss should have gotten the women's Money in the Bank. She's already a made woman in this company already. Natalya's not a guaranteed Hall of Famer. Ember Moon is not a guaranteed Hall of Famer. Charlotte is a guaranteed Hall of Famer. Naomi's not a guaranteed Hall of Famer. Sasha Banks has been worthless and this entire year with that Bayley feud that's going nowhere. And then last year she was terrible. So, she needed it more than anybody else in this match. To be honest, Sasha Banks should have won this Women's Money in the Bank. Could you imagine Sasha Banks versus Ronda Rousey at SummerSlam for the Raw Women's title? Could you imagine Ronda Rousey versus Ember Moon? Could you imagine Ronda Rousey versus Natalya? Those are good women's championship matches. Alexa Bliss, I don't think can carry Ronda Rousey to a great match. I don't think she can do it. Ronda Rousey can't carry Bliss to a good match. I don't care what you guys say. Alexa Bliss should have never won this briefcase. She should have never won it. Never. It should have been Natalya, Sasha Banks, or Ember Moon. Especially after what we've seen tonight. Especially. In my opinion. They wasted a Great opportunity to continue a feud that we have been seeing on television with Natalya and Ronda Rousey. They're best friends. What about your friend stabbing you in the back and taking the title that you worked so hard to get? And could you imagine the payoff with Ronda Rousey and Natalya in Brooklyn, New York at SummerSlam, and Ronda Rousey finally takes that title away from Natalya, and she finally wins the Raw Women's Championship after being screwed at Money in the Bank. Then Natalya, you make her look good, and you have her pin Nia Jax at Extreme Rules. Get her some legitimacy. And then you put her up against Ronda Rousey at SummerSlam. That is awesome. Nobody wants to see Alexa Bliss and Nia Jax again. Nobody. That's why I was angry at the women's title match, the Raw Women's title match at Money in the Bank. Who wants to see that again? Not me. Did you see WrestleMania? Boring. One of the worst matches on the card. Even though I gave it a positive review because, you know, I was there. That's the only reason why I gave it a positive review, because I seen Nia Jax achieve her dream and she cried when she won the title. But the overall match was terrible. Do you want to see that again, Extreme Rules? Because you know Nia Jax is cashing her rematch clause on Monday Night Raw. You know this already. But we couldn't see Ember Moon versus Nia Jax, or Sasha Banks versus Nia Jax, or Natalya versus Nia Jax. Those are fresh feuds that Nia Jax had got women that she never been in the ring with one-on-one. One-on-one. That's what you guys should think about this, man. Just think about it. Look, we getting the same thing we got for WrestleMania season in July. Think about it, people. Wake up. Alexa Bliss does not deserve the Raw Women's title. She don't. It should have been Natalya, Ember Moon, or Sasha Banks in that position. I'm not going to be sold on Alexa Bliss versus Nia Jax, on Alexa Bliss versus Ronda Rousey until the match is in my face on the WWE Network in Brooklyn on August 21st. I won't be sold on it until I see the match. I'm just saying. Wake up, people. Wake up. Roman Reigns versus Jinder Mahal. Didn't care about this match either. Chicago didn't care. Fans chanted everything from Johnny Gargano, this match sucks, CM Punk, let's go Cena, let's go Punk. Nobody cared about this match, and it showed. Roman Reigns just beat Jinder Mahal here. The match wasn't nothing special. Again, this is what it is, 7 out of 10. We had 2 terrible matches on this show. Lashley versus Sami Zayn, and Mahal versus Reigns. And get this, it's coming from the Monday Night Raw side. Whoop-de-doo. I told you, Raw had nothing special for this Money in the Bank pay-per-view. 2 Raw matches were one of the worst of the show. SmackDown side delivered. That's sad. And SmackDown didn't even have the United States champion on this show, and they still had better matches than Raw. Terrible, man. Terrible. Thankfully, this feud is over. No, we don't have to sit through this again. Thankfully. And Reigns wins. What's next for Reigns? Probably Brock Lesnar, and then Strowman cash in at SummerSlam. That's what I see. That's what I see for Roman Reigns. What's next for Roman Reigns? I'm telling y'all how it is, man. I really am. Then Carmella versus Asuka. Oh my God. Are you kidding me, WWE? You had Carmella beat Asuka. Are you serious? Really? James Ellsworth is back, people. Did you miss him? I didn't. I didn't miss him. Are you kidding me? That's the best thing you have for this ending. You couldn't come up with anything else. James Ellsworthless. Really now, WWE. The 2 women's championship matches had terrible endings. Terrible. So he came out in Asuka gear, distracting Asuka. I don't know why Asuka, for one, didn't smack the crap out of Ellsworth. I mean, come on. If you, I won't be distracted. I'll kick his head off and go right back at Carmella. That would have been better. He revealed himself to be it revealed to be Ellsworthless. He's back on television, and his presence allowed Carmella to kick Asuka and retain the SmackDown Live Women's Championship. Are you kidding me? Really? So Carmella is still your women's champion. Why? Why we couldn't get Asuka? Why? So we have to endure another month of Carmella. Do you want to see that? No. I'm sorry. Carmella, you had a nice championship reign. It should have ended tonight. But no, we have to see this again. Another month of Mella. Like anybody wants to see that. They can't book her correctly. Then AJ Styles versus Shinsuke Nakamura. Again, this matchup delivered for SmackDown Live side. See, SmackDown Live only had one bad match. How many bad matches Raw had? 3. 3 terrible matches. Only one terrible ending and 2 terrible matches. That ain't good if you're a Monday Night Raw fan. Not good. AJ Styles and Nakamura delivered their best match they had, man. This you have to go back and watch this match yourself, man. This was phenomenal. No pun intended by the cover star 2K19, the AJ Styles. I'm happy that he won. I'm very happy. Nakamura, time is up. They should have capitalized on that WrestleMania. They didn't do it. They didn't give Nakamura the championship. His time as fighting for WWE title is up. He needs to go back to the mid-card and fight Jeff Hardy. There's money right there with Hardy. Hardy has a lot of good challenges for the United States Championship that WWE should capitalize on in July. That's where Nakamura should go. He is not ready for the WWE Championship anymore. His time is up. His time is up. Styles wins via 10 count. Very, very good match. One of the best matches of the night. The one notable spot here, Styles landed the Styles Clash from the ring steps, which was brutal. He Styles Clash to the floor. He hit a phenomenal form that sent both men through a table. One of my favorite AJ Styles spots. And then Nakamura flings Styles through a table as well. And then Nakamura kicks Styles off the security barricade, which is very, very good. And then he suplexed Styles onto the entrance ramp, and then Styles hits a phenomenal forearm on the outside of the ring. Again, very, very good match. Their best match that they had, and is a perfect culminated to this feud, man. Now we could get AJ Styles versus Samoa Joe or whoever, Miz or Daniel Bryan, whoever's next for AJ Styles. We'll find it on SmackDown Live. I don't care who it is. No one is not Nakamura again. Well, everyone reminded versus Ronda Rousey already with that Alexa Bliss rant. And then finally the Miz Money in the Bank. Again, very, very good matchup here. It was revealed that Kofi Kingston was the New Day member. I thought they were going to go with Big E. I'm surprised that they didn't go with Big E. But they went with Kofi Kingston here. But overall, I didn't have a problem with it. Kofi Kingston delivered. As Strowman is Mr. Monster in the Bank. I don't think Strowman didn't need the Money in the Bank contract. I think it should have been Miz or Rusev Day or Kofi Kingston in this match. Or Samoa Joe, maybe. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think I don't think Strowman needed the Money in the Bank. I think in my opinion, it should have been a SmackDown Live guy that won this match. Miz should have won the match, in my eyes. Strowman could easily just challenge Brock Lesnar because he's like that. But they had no choice because they built Strowman up so much. They had no choice but to give it to him. Yeah. That much Money in the Bank, man. 7 out of 10. You guys know the terribleness of the 4 terrible matches on the show. Overall, everything else was good. I'm going to see you on the next video. What are your thoughts? Put it in the comments down below. I'll see you on the next video. Peace.